Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel IELTS and PTE coaching. In this video, I am going to discuss about writing task 2, the problems and everything about task 2 of IELTS writing. So the problems which are faced by student are ideas, how to form ideas. Second, sentence structures means they do not know how to use sentences in different manner, how to use active voice, passive voice sentences, which are very important to take good band. Third is vocabulary, which is very easy to improve. Fourth is connectors. Then fifth is synonyms. Connectors are the one those who joins two sentences, for example moreover, however, therefore. So these are some important connectors. You should know the uses of these connectors. And last one is synonyms, means the different meanings of a one word. So I'm going to discuss all these things in my coming videos. In this video I'm just telling you the introduction about task 2. So I will be just on these problems, how I can solve these problems for my students. So let's move for the task 2. How to start task 2? You have to write at least 250 words within 40 minutes. It does not matter that you have to take 40 minutes, you can even take 45 or 50 minutes. Accordingly you have to complete your task 1. It is just favorable time which is given by IDP, that you can do your task 2 in 40 minutes and task 1 in 20 minutes. Second point is 40, how you have to use your 40 minutes. 35 plus 5 means 5 minutes for planning and 35 minutes for writing. In my opinion, it does not matter if you are giving 5 minutes, 4 minutes or 3 minutes, it does not matter. According to me, you should make your ideas as possible, as fast as possible. Okay, it does not matter that you have to give 5 minutes, because it is really a waste of time according to me. When you are sitting in exam and doing your writing task, it is just 1 hour and you will not be able to know that how that time passes. So just focus on making ideas as soon as possible and start writing. Third point is always read your question 2 to 3 times and divide it into parts. You have to read your question 2 to 3 times, which is really very important, because sometimes students read their question only one time and they just understand, it does not understand the meaning, correct meaning of the question, and due to that misunderstanding they write something else in their task 2, which led them to very low score like 5.5 and 6. You have to take care of four things. First thing is coherence and cohesion. Second, grammatical range. Third, lexical resources. Fourth is task response. So these are the four things you have to take care. What is coherence and cohesion? Coherence and cohesion means your task 2 should be interlinked with each other. Means introduction should be linked with the body paragraph 1, body paragraph 1 should be linked with the body paragraph 2, and body paragraph should be linked with the last conclusion. Grammatical range, how you are showing your grammars through your sentence structure, that is called grammatical range. How you are writing sentences by using different kinds of tenses. Third is lexical resources. Lexical resources means vocabulary, how you are doing your word meaning very well according to the task which is given. Maybe the task can be given on the environment, so you should know each and every vocabulary which is related to the environment topic. Last one is task response. Task response, I think you know very well. Task response mean the statement which is given to you for task 2, you have to write the synonymatic statement in your introduction, that is called task response. So it is totally depend upon your practice, how you are doing practice. In my opinion, you should do practice of just writing introduction only. Just take 10 essays and write introduction by your own and just match with the introduction of their sample answers. Then only you will be able to know that how you can do your brainstorming. Then come with the questions type. In task 2 there are several types of question. Again, let's begin with the first one, both views, in which you have to discuss both views. Second is problem solution. Some problem is given and you have to mention the solution in that. Third one is advantages and disadvantages. Means there is a topic in which you have to tell the advantages as well as disadvantages of that. Then advantages is outweigh disadvantages. It means you have to mention that the topic which is given is the advantages are really more than disadvantages. Last one is direct questions. Direct question means they can ask you direct question and you have to answer those questions according to you. Then do you agree or disagree? There is a topic in which you have to mention about agree or disagree. Are you disagreeing the statement or agreeing the statement? Then to what extent do you agree disagree? Do you agree or disagree? Or to what extent do you agree or disagree? It is like a synonymatic, both meaning are same. Last one is positive or negative. You have to tell that is the statement you are watching the positive side of that or negative, or you can tell both, that it is positive as well as negative in some circumstances. So in this video I am going to discuss about agree or disagree. First of all, you have to mention about the introduction, which is very important. In this introduction you have to write the synonymatic statement of the task 2 which is given, means task 2 questions synonymatic statement. Then you have to mention the body paragraph 1. In body paragraph 1, what you have to mention, you have to start it with the to begin with, then the task statement which is the main point of the topic. Then you have to elaborate that topic, that is called task response. And coherence and cohesion means you are making some link with each other. First sentence should be linked with the second as well, as they are linking with the intro to body paragraph 1 to body 2 and result. Then you have to mention the examples. I will make you particular videos on each and every task 2 in which you can easily get that how you can write every task 2 types. Then you have to write example. I have written here. You can also mention the example of any research and effect as well, and what is the result of that. It really makes the coherence and cohesion. And if someone having really very weak base in English, they can also get 6 band, which is the minimum band requirement for every student. Then you have to write body paragraph 2. Again, the topic statement you have to write, explain it using connectors. So this is very important. Some students do not know how to use the connectors, so they are just using wrong connectors, which lets them again to very low score. So you have to use connectors very confidently, and you should know is the connector right or wrong. So then you can write in other words, and at last you have to write result. So in body paragraph 2, you can use different kinds of connectors. For example, body paragraph 2, furthermore, in other words, to explicate it. It means to explain it. For example, and at last, hence. Hence is a statement in which you have to write your results. Then you have to write about conclusion. In conclusion, you can mention about body paragraph 1 and body paragraph 2 main point. What you have mentioned in both the paragraphs, you have to write in conclusion in 2 lines. Then it will boost your score by using passive voice. Means if you use passive voice statement, as I have mentioned earlier in my video, that you have to write your sentences in different words like passive voice and active voice. So it will boost your score if you are using passive voice on exact places. Government should launch new campaigns. New campaigns should be launched by the government. Language range. It is a example is given here that government should launch new campaigns. If you write this same line in different manner, for example, new campaigns should be launched by the government. So it is called language range. You know how you can write one sentences in two different ways, so it will lead to you a good score. For example, a question is given here. The question is, some people feel that the responsibility of providing education should be borne only by the government and that private education should be banned. So what are the main advantages of banning private education? Are there any circumstances when private education should be allowed? What is your own opinion on the matter? So there are three questions which are given to you and one big statement. You have to understand that statement which is given in red. So what is the meaning of this statement? They are saying that all the responsibilities should be of government to teach the students, and the private schools and private colleges should be banned. So what will be the advantages of banning the private education? Or second question is there any circumstances जहाँ पे where private education should be allowed? What is your own opinion? You have to tell your own opinion, what you think about it, but you should be very prepared with each and every topic before the exam, that if any topic come out of the box, so you can make your own thoughts. Then you have to do brainstorming. First of all, you have to think about the advantages of banning. Then expensive, not affordable, below poverty line, quality education to all. So it is not that expensive for the students, that government education, because they are not taking too much money from you. So the people who are below poverty line, they can also get quality education. Why it should be allowed? The reason why it should be allowed: a lack of fund. There is a lot of people who cannot afford quality education. So to meet the demand of that, the people can get quality education. The people who are living in the slums, especially the small kids, they can also get quality education. So this is brainstorming, and this you have to do in 1 or 2 minutes, and you have to just think what you will write in your task 2. Then you have how you can write it. It is introduction given here. First of all, you have to rephrase whatever the statement is. You have to rephrase as I have mentioned earlier. Then start with your task 2 with this line: it certainly cannot be denied that this is concern. Means you can mention here a concern. So in this video I have discussed these things about task 2. If you like my video, please hit on the like button, share, subscribe. Thank you everyone.